rapidly, as you know.
Sure.
And I think the major takeaways are enterprises are really faced with this rapid transition that in digital transformation, but it's in every aspect. And cybersecurity is top of mind. You're seeing hacks even with state-sponsored actors, even with the political systems, and I know there's a national data breach that caused my social security number to get out, and I can't control it, and people are frustrated. Companies are frustrated. They're getting sued, litigated, and it's a $10 trillion economy emerging by 2025. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, so they have to secure their enterprises for their customers. So, and they're only spending $400 billion on that. So that's a big what enterprises are concerned about. Second one is they're all moving to cloud. Cloud on-ramps, cloud to everything, from UCaaS to CPaaS to IaaS to everything. Almost $1 billion industry right there. $1 trillion industry right now, going to by next year. And then finally, Gen AI's come in wow, it's taken off like a wildfire.
Everyone's talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it. Now they're trying to figure out how to implement it. So it's only a $200 billion market today, but it goes to $450 billion next year. So that's a massive exponential growth.
Sure.
And so, when these companies are thinking about this, networks have to glue all this stuff to work, and they have to do it in a global way. Right. And they want networks that are, adaptable and cloud-like in agility, and not things that takes years or 6 months to provision. So that's all very important. That's really what our network as a service is about. It's a cloud delivery model that has cloud-like properties for network services. It's perfect, but it's a start. We put a stake in the ground of network as a service to say it's a service delivery model, just like you're used to buying clouds for all the other types. And it encompasses 4 themes, right? The first one is what all providers have been doing forever is transports, sure. Right? They've got all kinds of transport, wireless, wired, fiber, wavelengths, carry Ethernet, which we came from, right. IP services, and so on. So, don't change that. Transport's the fundamental for anything, but automate it. Like if you don't automate that and make that in an automated cloud-like way, then you've really done nothing more than stay in a static world. So to me, the first pillar is an on-demand connectivity transport that can be elastic in nature, right. And that a customer can scale up and down and order things on demand, not only within the provider's network, across the ecosystem to other providers, because not any provider has the footprint to support every location in the world, right? And so they need to be able to work with other providers and provision those circuits. Now, people might go, well, isn't that the internet? But the internet is just throw a packet in his best effort and there's no guarantees. So that's for consumers. But businesses can't do that, unless for workloads they don't care about. But so businesses want private networks, and they build private networks through these business networks of connecting their sites together in a private way. Sure. And that's really, so the first pillar is on-demand connectivity. Then what we learn is that, okay, well, on-demand connectivity doesn't necessarily mean my applications are going to run right. Of course, I get good bandwidth. It should be better than the internet. But my applications have to perform right for mission-critical apps, sure. Right? So then SD-WAN came in, an overlay technology that says, I will look at applications, what are your performance objectives? And then based upon that, I will look at all potential paths of the transports and steer to make sure you achieve the objective business outcome of that application. Right. And that's SD-WAN came to exist in, everyone went to it. It's a decade old now, everybody's using it. And now cybersecurity came in, and all of a sudden they were doing cybersecurity on their prem, on their businesses, and now all of a sudden it's all about SASE, a cloud-based version. So wherever you work, wherever you are, it doesn't matter because you can't go anywhere else to go through a SASE cloud, even to the internet or to any cloud. You got to go through this kind of scrubbing center. We've created an open, standard-based APIs for everything from the business logic, from code, order, billing, so on, to all the operational aspects of turning up a service, testing the service, making it perform right, fault, trouble ticketing. So all of that kind of functions, they might have it in proprietary, but what we want to do is have an open standard across the ecosystem. And so people are using adapters to convert from the open standard across an ecosystem to proprietary.